Hello YouTube, it's Tim. It's been about a week since I've put anything up on YouTube, and got 7 new cards to show you that I've picked up during the last week. And I've got some basketball, I've got some football, and I have some baseball to show you. So I'll get started here. And the first one is this 1986 Fleer Dr. J. And it's the Fleer sticker version. And this is a set that I think I may try to collect. Obviously, the Jordan in it is the expensive card, but I think most of the other cards are pretty obtainable, and so I think that's a really cool subset that I could purchase and build into my collection. It'd be really cool. So the second card that I picked up was this 1970 Steve Carlton. By the time I started watching baseball and getting into it, he had already moved on to the Philadelphia Phillies, and he was an awesome left-handed pitcher. I mean, just really, really good. Didn't get a lot of support sometimes, but he could strike people out like nobody's business. This is the 1970 Topps card, and picked it up, and it's a nice little card, and I think it's pretty cool. So the next card that I got is this 1973 Thurman Munson. Thurman Munson was a catcher for the Yankees back in the 70s. He was really, really good. Unfortunately, his time was cut short with us. He was in a plane crash in 79, and I really don't remember him playing too much, but my dad loved him. He thought he was a really good catcher, and I mean, he was the Yankees catcher for the 70s, and I'd really love to pick up his 1971 Topps card that is horizontal, and get that into my collection. But I saw the 73 and I picked it up, and I thought it was pretty cool. So the next thing that I got is this 1975 Roger Staubach. As a kid, I loved the Dallas Cowboys. I mean, they were my team. I loved Tom Landry. I loved Roger Staubach. And that's the team that I grew up with. And by the time I started following the Cowboys, Roger Staubach was towards the end of his career, and he was getting hurt and had the concussions and things like that. But he was an awesome player. And for about 10 years there, I mean, he was the Cowboys quarterback, and had a good run, a couple Super Bowls, and so that 75 Staubach was something I'd like to pick up, and I did, and so now it's in my collection. Cowboys quarterback that I really grew up with was Danny White, and I picked up his rookie card here in a PSA 8, and Danny White, he started out, went to college actually to be a baseball player, very, very good baseball player. But once he got to Arizona State, the coaches there got him to start playing football. He not only did he play quarterback, he punted, and he was really good in college. And the Dallas Cowboys picked him up, and they really wanted him as a punter, but he backed up Roger Staubach, and he finally got his time to play, and that's the Dallas Cowboys quarterback that I kind of grew up with. Unfortunately for Danny White, he had to follow Roger Staubach, which it's going to be like the guy that follows Tom Brady. They're going to have a hard time filling those shoes, and Danny White did really good. He reminds me a lot of Phillip Rivers. Very good during the regular season, but once you get to the playoffs, he doesn't really do as much for you. But he was an awesome passer, and unlike Tom Brady, he could catch the fullback pass. Sorry about that. Just a little humor there. So anyway, the next card that I picked up was this Tony Dorsett card. And this is a 2017 Panini. It's number 20 of 25. So it's a relic card there, and I picked this up for $9. So I mean, you really can't beat that. It's a really cool card. Um, Tony Dorsett was an awesome runner. He was an awesome runner at Pittsburgh and in college, and then when he got to the pros, he did really well. And unfortunately, the running back position just hasn't stayed the mainstay that it was back in the 70s and 80s. Now the offenses are opened up, and you kind of use the running back as a diversion from the passing game. But anyway, picked up that Tony Dorsett. I figured for $9, you really can't beat that. That was shipped, so pretty cool. The last card that I picked up, I spent some money on, and it's a really cool card, and hopefully this guy will have a really good career, and this will pay off as me picking it up and spending as much money as I did. But I've fallen into the trap. I'm on the Otani train, and so I picked up his 2017 Bowman Chrome. Sorry about the glare there. Picked it up in a PSA 10, which was really cool. And I got that, and it'll be interesting. I think he will do very well pitching this year. I'm not sure how he will adjust to Major League pitching as far as a batter is concerned, but it's really cool to see somebody kind of do two different things. So he's going to be on the mound primarily, but then he's going to do some DHing for the Angels. And so it would be very interesting to see how he does this year, and I'm looking forward to kind of watching him, what he does. So those are the cards that I've picked up this past week or so. I hope you've enjoyed this video. If you did, please like and subscribe, and I look forward to talking to y'all soon.